Okay, so I'm just gonna rant a little bit right now, because I've been thinking about Tamanna a lot, and yeah, she kind of broke my heart, but that's okay because Vintage Preacher said it wasn't gonna work out anyway. I was consulting God, the Vintage Preacher, because anyway, yeah. So I was asking God, the Vintage Preacher, oh, so should I hang out with Tamanna still and try to get with her and marry her? And then I was telling the Vintage Preacher how Tamanna was Muslim. And then the Vintage Preacher was like, no, you should probably not marry her because she's a Muslim. And he's like, unless she converts to Christianity, then you should marry her. So yeah, and I was kind of bummed when the Vintage Preacher was saying that because he was, by the sounds of it, it seemed like God was not going to let me get with Tamanna. So yeah, that was a little bit sad for me. I was thinking, man, why is Tamanna so obsessed with blood? On all her profile pictures, it's just like blood and red. Like, I don't know. She's just, she must have gone through a hard time. I think there's some, like, really bad vibes around in Pakistan. And then, I was trying to get into, like, so the spirituality, right? And then I was, like, praying to God and the Holy Spirit and stuff like that. And, yeah, so the Vintage Preacher said I should pray for Tamanna to get saved by Jesus Christ. So, yeah, but then, I don't know, like, every time I pray for Tamanna, I just kind of, like, miss her and feel bad. So, yeah, I was thinking about making a movie pretty soon. Suhana Gupta said she wanted to be in my movie, so that's cool. But, I'm just kind of reflecting on the roast of Bruno the Alien. I said I've been saying that I've been trying to get a job for like the past 2 years. Nothing really, except a few jobs here and there, But anyway, I think maybe Islam is bad. Islam is bad. It's probably one of the more bad religions, I think. But hey, thinking it over, yeah, it's probably good that I don't marry Tamanna because she comes from a background where it's like she's super Muslim and like she's Afghanistan, so it's like a cultural difference, right? I was trying to talk to her, it's like she could barely even speak in English. I'm like, damn. And then I see the other Muslim guy come up and hang out with Tamanna. They're speaking in their natural cultural language. I'm like, you know what? Maybe Tamanna is just better off with her kind, I thought to myself. And I start tweaking out like really hard because I'm like, oh man, these fucking Muslims are coming to America and then they're going to start blowing shit up and doing terrorism. So I need to do some counterterrorism to prepare myself, right? Because when these motherfuckers come here and then they try to infiltrate my mind, it's like Tamanna's here and she's pushing her Islam on me, basically. I'm like, no, I'm gonna push back. Start getting the Bible and I start reading out loud the book of Revelations. My favorite verse in the Bible is like the number of the beast, 666. Yeah, so I've been like tweaking out and going crazy, doing some cocaine, getting all hyped up and whatnot. And then, and then I need to take Genevieve's drugs because I know like once I take the cocaine, it kind of activates the satanic side of me. I start like, I just kind of like go crazy and I tweak out a little bit. And Genevieve's like, no, you need to calm down because you don't want to get thrown in the loon. I was talking to Genevieve here a few days ago. She was asking me, so, are you still fixating on little girls? I'm like, not as much. She's like, oh, that's good, you're improving. Then she asked me another question. So, are you still getting thoughts of terrorism? And she's asking me a bunch of other questions. Like, how has your anxiety level been recently? I said, it's been pretty high, you know, because I've been hanging out with Leslie, and she really stresses me out by the stuff that she does. I'm like, oh my gosh, Leslie, like driving the car on like empty and stuff like that. So that really kind of makes me freak out. Yeah, I've been doing some stuff with Leslie, you know, just plugging some stuff in, you know, getting the power, supercharge it, and then woo, yeah. So anyway, yeah, I miss Tamanna. And I was telling Leslie about Tamanna. I'm like, man, I really miss this girl from the Loon. Her name was Tamanna. She was 18, but she looked like she was 14, and she was really hot. And I was just lamenting over her. I was telling Leslie some of my problems and stuff. She's like, you're messed up in the head. I'm like, yeah, that's why I want God to do the mushrooms and stuff like that, because it evolves me, helps me to be a better person. So I'm gonna go do some shrooms with Leslie tonight. Stay cool. Thanks for enjoying this video, and hit that like if you didn't enjoy it.